Happy Monday, everybody. It is December 4th, and we're having our first little team training on this 5 Monday night. So, were you guys able to make the leadership call?
Yep.
What do you guys think about the new Optavia Connect, the new Optavia site?
It's good. It's good. That was informative tonight, the stuff he filled us in on with the share and all that stuff, because I wasn't quite sure how to use that.
I know. I definitely have to play around with that more. I've been playing around more with the Connect than anything.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure out, because here's the beginning of the month. It's like, okay, what I'm trying to project, what the month's going to be for everybody. And what I'm trying to figure out is if I can see, like you guys can see your projection, but I'm wondering if I can see your guys' projection on my end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of, I guess I could just ask you. You could just tell me, but so it's interesting. So we'll work on that individually through this week through mentoring and stuff. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. It looks awesome. It looks beautiful. All the tools, and I won't touch on it tonight. I won't go into details about our Optavia Pay, but I would like to do a really good training on that. Probably right after Christmas. Just about how to lay out your business financial, because it is important. It's important what you're doing with your money. It's important what you're pulling back for taxes. There's certain things you should probably budget. There's certain write-offs you guys should be tracking and keeping up to date. And because with this business, we do make pretty good income, so we need to make sure we're paying Uncle Sam. And they went through all those details while we were away. So I'll probably set up a training at the beginning of the year, get through Christmas, and then maybe just have something at my house where we can sit down. I can give you guys the worksheets and just kind of walk through a checklist with you guys on that, so that when April comes along, you guys are prepared and ready to go. Okay. Okay, so first off, I just have a few things I want to go over with you guys tonight. Coming home from Phoenix, my goodness, I could go on for like hours on everything we learned. They worked us so hard. We were in training from 9 a.m. Friday until, 8 p.m., Emily?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then straight back to the hotel.
Yeah, each night we just went straight to the hotel, went to bed. I had a glass of wine and went to bed. It was like that exhausting. It was a good exhausting, definitely, but they were just wanting to try to jam everything in our little brains as much as possible while we were there, and it was fantastic. So anyway, the first thing, let me just tell you my biggest takeaway from the weekend, because as your leader, I really want to be transparent with you guys. And my biggest takeaway, and also what I've been told to me from a couple of my mentors, is I am doing way too much. Like way too much. Like I'm outstretching myself and doing things that are not duplicatable, which is important, because in Optavia, you want things to be pretty simple, because simple, well, they call it mother structure, That's what they call it. They're like, get your mother structure in gear, because when you have structure, you have success. It's true. I'm one of those people, I'm kind of all over the place. You guys can probably tell. I'm very passionate, but yet I'm kind of all over the place. I don't have a consistent structure. I kind of get these good ideas. I'm like, yeah, let's start this, and it might last a week, That's kind of how I used to be when I used to diet, and I was never successful because I didn't have structure in my health. So it's the same thing with business. It's like they just need to be consistent. They need to be simple. Me trying to do 100 million different events in Jeff City, it's just not. It's too much, and when they basically say, unless you're really supporting the client, helping new clients change their lives, helping new coaches, like people come into the coaching world to better their life, unless those two things are happening, nix it, because it's just too much. Like the shopping experience, for instance, down at the exchange shop, it was so sweet. It was awesome. I mean, it was great to see some of our clients have a great time. But yet, it took a lot of work to do that, you know, to cook all that stuff, to drive down there, to drag it in there, drag it out. And like, did any of us get a new client from it? No, I don't think so. I mean, did we get a new coach from it? No. You know, I mean, it was a sweet event, don't get me wrong, but that's why we have events like the dinner at my house Thursday. I think we've got a great crowd. I think there's like 18, 20 people coming. Perfect. It's intimate. We can actually have great connections with people. You know, Angela loves doing her cooking classes because she does get new clients from that. She does get people interested in coaching. So when we think about the things that we're doing, so my promise to you guys is over the next several months, and this is my main thing over especially the next 90 days, is just get this structure in place and then better lead you guys with the structure. That's my promise to you guys. Okay. So I apologize if it seemed like I was pulling one thing on my butt one day and another thing on my butt the next day. I mean, I am very creative, which can be good, but it can almost be a curse because it's like I shoot off all too many ideas and it really doesn't require them. Okay. So that being said, what I wanted to lay out tonight was the schedule of consistency. And this is also what a lot of the other, wonderful leaders in Optavia are doing. So every Monday night is just, Optavia, every Monday night's usually Optavia night for me anyway, because I'm calling my clients, checking out everything. But every Monday we have a leadership call with Dr. A at 7 p.m. And then each Monday at 7:30 p.m. to 8, which it will be much smoother than it was tonight because of our garage door incident. But at 7:30 to 8 o'clock, we will have a short 30-minute training. Okay, so this will just be a way. I mean, if you can't make it, I'll always record them. But this is just a quick way for all of us to come together on a weekly basis, give some, whatever's coming up this week, some quick training topics. We were given a training schedule from them, just to kind of rinse and repeat, going through different things. And if we do have new things releasing with Optavia, this is just, every Monday night at 7:30, you get to see me, we get to touch base, and that's it. Okay. If we feel like we need more later down the road, that's fine, but I don't think we will. I mean, I think 30 minutes once a week is plenty. And then if you have stuff come up, for yourself, and you want to ask questions, or you want to touch on it with the team, Monday at 7:30 we're going to be on. Okay. What else? Also, on Mondays, since we're on Mondays, hopefully you guys got my email this morning called Team Sigwerth Weekly Updates. I will begin saying that every Monday morning as well. So whatever's coming up for the week, or if I feel there's any announcements or anything that I should remind you about, then you will just get it there. Because Patty usually sends one out, and I just flag it, and then I just will sit down and kind of skim through it, just make sure I am on top of everything going on in the company. So for our team, I'll just send that out to you every Monday morning. That way it's there. It's got the links to everything. It's got the times of everything. It's kind of like your little Bible or your little template to go back on. I'm doing that instead of messaging every 2 minutes through the Facebook Messenger. Okay, so all that, like today, I sent you guys a Facebook post that I thought would be good to copy and paste. I'll still send that type of stuff, but I'm not going to send you like long, random stuff. Okay, so it'll basically just be like Facebook posts or like reminders. Like I sent you guys reminders about training tonight, but I'm just going to leave that. I would like that to just be a lot more simple and cleaned up. Okay. Since we're talking about team, I'm also going to, I think I'm going to go ahead and just make our own team Facebook page. I'm not working super closely with Patty Glick as much anymore, and like their team they're all scattered all over the country. And I was talking to Lisa Castor, and she said, yeah, you should have your own with your own community. A lot of us are here in Missouri, though I do have other coaches in other states. But I think it's time. I think it's time just to grow our own community here, have announcements, and then that can just be a place that that's probably where the Facebook Messenger will probably really go away. and it'll be more like if I want you, if I have a suggestion for a Facebook post, I'll just put it on that Facebook page. That makes sense. And with the Facebook page, my kind of looking ahead, it'll have the reminders of trainings, stuff like that. And, if you guys bring on new coach partners, announcing them, celebrating breakups, celebrating life, just kind of growing that intimacy with our own team. But I will probably post like one coach tip like per day, like how we post on the support page, like we're posting the Christmas stuff now. I'll probably do the same thing on the coach page, like a little tip, like here's a tip for today, or here's a cool post, or here's a cool idea I thought of, but it'll just be on the Facebook page. Okay. So the Facebook Messenger type of stuff will probably at that time be even less than what I'm suggesting. Okay. You guys have any questions about any of that? Does that all sound good to you? And just getting it organized? Okay. So we talked about Monday and then Wednesday. So Monday's like more for like coaching and team. And then you jump to Wednesday. And Wednesday was more like client support. Okay. So a few coaches that I talked to said that they get on the Habits of Health call, okay, because it's on a micro habit for the week. And then what they do is they immediately get into their own Zoom room with their clients, say hello, introduce everybody and, their success or their struggles, whatever. And then they just recap the Habits of Health call. And they're like, okay, guys, what do you guys think, or what do you plan to work on this next week based on the Habits of Health call? And everybody goes around, gives their tip. Or not their tip, but their idea of what they want to work on based on the micro habits. So Michelle, kind of like what you were saying with your people, so similar idea. So, if you have yours in place, you can give it a shot. If you want to piggyback off ours, you're more than welcome to, if it's less work on your part because it's already going to be in place. And so that's going to take place every Wednesday. And we're just going to give it a try, see what happens. Like Emily and I are kind of discussing it. There may be some Wednesdays nobody hops on. I'm like, okay, but I'm going to start telling my clients about it. I posted it tonight, which some people probably don't even understand what it is yet. But I know it'll grow in time. It'll start off and I'll let my clients know, because I have a lot of clients that aren't in Jeff City. I have a lot of clients that are out of town and they're in other states. And I know the Zooms I've done before, they really, really enjoyed them because they enjoyed seeing me, they enjoyed seeing like the people on the page. And so that will help. I think that will really help grow our community as well as seeing each other. So as far as schedule goes, so like I said, it's just going to be consistent, Monday, Wednesday. Monday's coach, you have an hour of coaching stuff. Wednesday is like more client support. And again, everything's recorded. So if you can't make it, just know that it's recorded just like everything else. And then as far as like events go, I will be consistently having dinner, Elena Green dinner at my home on the first Thursday of every month, just like I have been. That has been one consistent thing. So I will just continue to do that. I will probably just continue to promote that as a really big thing. As I bring on new clients, I'll have them book their calendar. I'll send them an invitation and whatnot. And then I know Angel will continue to have her cooking classes, so those will be offered. But as far as my part and what I will be planning, I will just be playing the Lady Green dinner. Okay. I'm going to talk to Erin from Studio 573, and if she wants to plan something for our clients, I know she's talking about doing that class again where it's 20 minutes of each class and offering that. I might have her do that and her make the event and her promote that for her gym, and then and she can put that on our page and stuff. But I think as far as anything I'm hosting, I think I'm just going to stick with that one. Would you guys agree, or do you think the dinner and the workouts too much, or do you think if I did a dinner at the beginning of the month and I did the workout at the end, is that good? I mean, do you think people would be interested in that?
I do. I do. I think that would be good, and I think that it would keep you from having things stack up too much. So like if maybe you did the first week and the third week,
yeah,
that might get, then it won't be where it's the first and last, which is going to be
Right.
the first and the, you know what I mean? It's going to stack up. So
Okay, cool. And
I think
don't,
that's good.
and I don't even know when the third month lies this month, like if it falls in Christmas. If it does, oh no, it doesn't.
Christmas is a Monday.
So if I did something like on the 21st or something like the Christmas, okay. I'll see what Erin's has going on for Christmas. She might have some like Christmas workout type thing.
Right.
Okay, and then and so my hope is is by taking all these big events out of the picture, like you guys can focus more on intimate events. Like Michelle, your lean and green exchange, I'm sure went awesome.
It was awesome.
It was just with a small group, and Missy's got her 50. She's lost 50 pounds, which is awesome. Congratulations again, by the way. And so she's having like a little party get together to celebrate her 50 pounds off. Like I want to focus more on the smaller events like that for each coach. Like Laura, you've done things too, and Emily, you have as well. I think those are powerful because they're like more intimate. You get closer with your clients, and so yeah. So that's the plan. I mean, that's the plan. Just to have those consistent Monday, Wednesday, and then the Thursday dinner, and then we'll have like a fun workout with her. But see, doing the workout thing with Erin, I don't have to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I just show up. It's not any work. It's not any work. It's something fun for them. And Erin's really helped me with my business as well. So I feel like doing her a favor, and definitely helping her grow. And I think everybody enjoys getting together there. So the 6-week health challenge though, that I mentioned before about doing at the studio, ain't happening. Okay. Too much. It's too much. And you know what? We're all going to be slammed out our asses anyway come January. So we don't need anything extra to throw on our plates. We're going to be plenty busy just helping clients. Okay. So, all right. Let me see. How am I doing on time? I need to hurry up. Okay. Let's see. So talk about schedule. Any questions about the schedule? Nope. We talked about the Facebook page. We talked about Optivia Connect. Okay. Well, this is probably something, Misty, this does not pertain to you yet, okay? Not because you're not awesome, but because as Emily helps you grow bigger and bigger, you're going to get to this point. But for those of you that have hit executive director and you're working on your client success calls, something that they decided to do over Phoenix, and you girls that I'm referencing are in the team growth message, okay? So something that they suggested us doing is client success calls are very important. Misty, you will start to do them probably in your second month or so, because Emily's going to be co-coaching your clients. But what I'm saying by client success calls is like you have a bunch of clients, and usually their second week, we celebrate them with our coach. So like when your clients hit their second week, you're going to celebrate them with Emily. Lori, Michelle, they celebrate their clients with me. Michelle does it with Emily too. So anyway, instead of you only having Emily do it, or Lori, let's say you have some clients you want to celebrate with, and instead of just having maybe my schedule's booked up or whatever, we are all going to help each other do client success calls, okay? And which will be tons of fun because we're all growing our community stronger, right? And so I may have somebody that's like a little quieter and like really sweet like Lori, where I think her personality would connect with Lori. Or maybe I have someone who like would connect better with Michelle, maybe who has a medical background or something. Like I say, hey Michelle, let's hop on. And basically all it is just a meet and greet, like, just getting to know them. Hey, tell me your why. Congratulations. Welcome to the community. And who's noticing? And I don't know. It's just a way for us to help layer and love on each other. Okay. So as we do, so what happens, and I think I went over this last week, I can't remember, but if you are following the daily texts that you send your client, Missy, you'll know what these are too, because you're about to start your first client. So when you start sending the daily text, day 6, I believe it is, it says at the end, it says at the end, hey, when do you have 20 minutes or so to celebrate your first week? When you send that text, you should immediately open up the team growth message and say, hey guys, I got a client about to hit week 2. Who can do a client success call with me next week? You know what I'm saying? Or next Tuesday or whatever. Whatever your client responds with. If they're like, yeah, I'll do it Tuesday, or I can talk, whatever. Throw it in the team growth message. It should just be immediate. Boom. Like I sent one today, and I already have them set up with Marissa. It's already done. It's all in the same text. Texted him. Well, because I've been using Michelle's awesome automatic thing. I swiped it and sent it, and then I opened up my phone, and on that day, do it. Okay. Just doing the same. So just say, hey guys, I have 2 client success calls coming up. Who can help me out?
Awesome. I actually had one today that Julie was in the shop, so I was like, hey, she just called. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. And when we got done, Julie was like, wow, that was a lot of fun. So that's what will be great for us as coaches, is to enjoy it and bring the excitement back to us also.
Yeah. And that takes time off of me, right? Where I don't have to do everybody's, and we all have more, we all are helping each other. I think that's so cool, Julie or Emily, that you did that with Julie and tested it out to see how.
It went great too, because it was a mom that was breastfeeding, and Julie had gone through through that whole program, so that was perfect. Yes,
that's cool.
Good. That's
authentic. That's authentic. I think that's what we all are looking for, is an authentic interaction. And it means more when you can share that kind of stuff. I think that's great.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's awesome. And it's fun too, because we're all on the same Facebook page, we're on the same community, so you see familiar faces, and it's like, oh, I talked to Michelle last week. Oh, she's awesome. You're just growing closer friendships with everybody. So I wanted to tell you guys about that. And then the last thing is posts, so Facebook posts. So on our team support page, it's kind of starting to get to the point where I'm only posting again, which is not good, which I don't mind. But I want everybody else to be in the spotlight too. So what I'm thinking about doing is those coaches, we have a lot of coaches in our messenger, and some of them might not necessarily do anything. But those coaches that are actively working with me and working with their mentor, I'm probably just going to type up a friendly little timeline schedule and just some ideas. Like Michelle, I may say, on Tuesdays, can you post a Laney Green recipe or a motivational quote or something?
Perfect. Yeah, those would.
Do you guys want me to point? I don't know if I necessarily need to tell you what to post. I think you can post whatever you want. But maybe at the bottom I'll just put 10 different ideas or something, and then you guys can just choose. Be creative. Post what you want. A recipe, transformation, water tips, and exercise tips. You can go to Optavia's Facebook page, copy some over from there, whatever. But yeah, I may just write a little timeline and say Missy, Tuesday morning, Michelle. I'll split it up between the whole team. And that way we can all be seen. And then your clients get to see you being a leader, helping guide the whole group of people. So you guys don't mind doing that, do you?
Not at all. That's great.
Okay, guys, I think that's it for tonight. I'm just going to give it to you in bits and pieces. But, and then if you haven't scheduled a mentor Zoom with me yet, I know I have not sat down to look through my Facebook Messenger yet, so you might have already done it. I just haven't confirmed it yet. But if you haven't yet, go ahead and do that by the end of tonight. That way I get the calendar filled up. I'll get my Google Calendar updated as well. I think that's it. Are any of you guys able to make it on Thursday?
Yep. Coming.
Oh, good. I think, Lori, we'll miss you. I still have your planner, by the way. But
what are you looking for as far as the white elephant gifts? Just cooking tools? Any cooking tools?
Yeah, just something cool. I don't know. I'm gonna get the little veg, the zucchini spiral or thingy. Or, not a fortune. I want people going out and spending more than $10, $5-10.
Okay. I want that, by the way. in the market box so I can.
I want it.
I know what you're getting for me for Christmas. Then you're probably gonna get 6 of them this year.
Oh, the little waffle maker. That's what we should go out and do. The little waffle maker.
There you go.
I know there's probably going to be double things, but everybody's going to be so happy.
You're gonna want this. This is the coolest thing ever.
What do you
Yeah,
got?
you look like you're. Hold on, guys. I'm going to end the recording. Okay, guys, this is the end of our team training.
Good night.